Okay, I am just messing around here with the camera, not much going on. Um, Computer-wise, I'm doing what's called, I'm doing a show. This is Breakfast with Jeff. If you notice, I'm in the computer room. I'll just put my face up here so you guys can see me. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm a little, um, shaky with the camera. Like I said, I apologize. Um, this is Breakfast with Jeff. I'm in the computer room. Sam is doing some sewing in the dining room, the living room area. Since we're doing that, I want to show you the program I'm talking to you about, FreeMake, so you don't lose me here again. This is the FreeMake video I'm doing. Right now I'm doing a conversion for the movie Masters of Menace. You can't get it on disc. Can't find it anywhere. Then I'll show you just how it is. I'll go up real close so you can see that's Masters of Menace. I'm doing right now I'm doing what's called ripping. I'm taking the DVD disc and actually ripping it to a hard drive so that way I have it. And I'm doing it to an AVI. And this is FreeMake. Want to let you know this is 150,000% free. Does not cost you no money. All you do is freemake.com and simply type and just pick out what you want. And this is just want to show you some of the things I'm doing with it. There's many things you can do with it. I do not suggest doing a DVD to it and making a DVD out of it because some reason software is not working right. But if you're going to convert the file, I think it works really great. Right now I'm doing what's called a ripper. I'm taking a DVD and I'm ripping it. This is one actually I got from, made a copy of. So that's the reason why there's no copyrights onto it. Just making a copy of it. I make it to an AVI. And you can see on the bottom here, there's AVI, WMV, Apple, DVD, MPG, MP4, MP3. Yes, believe me, you can make video movie files as MP3 files. So you can do several different things. This up here, they're advertising what's called a subtitle pack. What that means is they're trying to get you to donate to. If you donate $2, $3, $4, $5, they will give you a free. And this is true. They give you free templates for videos if you donate probably $5, probably $3, $4, $5. And they'll give you free more templates for stuff. But like I said, they always want you to donate to them. The software is always 150,000% free, but they would like you to donate to their software, to the production of the software. And I think with this particular one, I can see why. That's as far as that goes. That's as far as that goes. That's what I'm doing now. If you're wondering why I'm kind of just bored here, that's the reason why when you use the program, one thing I noticed that is if you are doing something online, either you're on Facebook or whatever. Okay, it's actually getting all crazy on me here. But if you're on Facebook or whatever, I noticed that it freezes up real hard and it stops and it freezes up the whole screen. So I suggest that if you do decide to use it, if you decide to go have lunch, grab something to eat, maybe you're going on a trip for a little bit, that would be the best time to run it. Run it when you're not by the computer. Come back, it should be done within probably about, give it an hour, maybe 2 hours, and it should be all done. This one might, well, wait, no, this one is at, well, it says 10%. I'll show you there. There you see it's at 10%, so it's been going for about, now you can see it's been going for only about 13 minutes. It's already 10%, so, and the conversion is at about 10%, so, yeah, it's only 10% done. So basically, if you want to use the program 150% free, go to freemake.com, click on Video Converter, and you'll have that downloaded to your computer, and you'll be able to convert your favorite video files or whatever. And that's pretty much about it on the aspects of that. So, and it's 150% free, so feel free to do that. All right. Aspects of all that, I'm gonna go down to the floor here because I'll go back to me here. Flip this back over. There we go. Okay, we're back here. If you've been a Facebook fanatic, you know pretty much about everything. I've pretty much been pretty upfront with you guys. Told you exactly all the newest things with me and with Sam and everything like that. If you're a Facebook friend, you know pretty much know how this works. If you're not, I'm not Mr. Entertainment. I don't have flying monkeys or any crazy things on my show. It's just basically me. A lot of my Facebook friends, they can't come to my home, so I bring my home to them. So that's as far as that goes. So aspects of what's going on, I'm going to take a quick break here a little bit, check to see if Sam needs anything. She's been doing some sewing, and I'll be back in just a bit. This is Breakfast with Jeff. This is just called Facebook Update. I'll be back. Okay, folks, welcome back. I apologize, I'm all shaky. I don't have my tripod with me, as you can tell. I'm in the computer room, as you can tell. Basically, Sam was doing some sewing in the living room, so I'm giving her some time to do that. Showed you FreeMake. I showed you how easy the software is. Just go to freemake.com, pick out whatever you want. There's a downloader, there's a music box, there's actually it's a YouTube to MP3 converter. You've got a downloader, you got a video converter, you got probably 5 or 6 different programs you can use, and they're 150% free, and they're great programs. And there is kind of a little bit of problems with the converter. I've had no problems with the downloader, but I've had problems with the converter. Trying to do a video, I noticed that the things would not work right now. Could be possible it's something to do with some of my software that I might be using on my computer. Might not be working. Might be screwing up with that. And if that is the case, then I will definitely do a different thing. So, and I will do that experiment on my computer. I'll let you know if that works, and if it does, I'll let you know. Couple programs that I will recommend if you should get, because they're good programs. IDM, which is an Internet Download Manager. I was using it for a while. I only had like 10 days left in my service, so I kind of got rid of it. But a great program. It runs and does and downloads on every single video site you can think of. It is definitely worth to get the money. If you want to buy that, it'd be a great deal. If not, there is Download Accelerator Plus. You can get that at 150% free. That's a software that's free. I got it on my computer, so it's something I use. Another program I use that I did recommend is I had a 21-day trial of AnyDVD, which is a great program. It does a great job of copying your stuff. I noticed that I used to be a good fan of DVD Fab, but I noticed that it's starting to screw up a lot. So I just left it. I was trying to do a DVD, and it just would not do anything with it. So basically, between me and you, honestly, DVD Fab and AnyDVD, these are common programs that you can be a little tricky on them. I mean, they're not really going to yell at you if you go out and you happen to have somebody that says, "Well, I got a key for this," and they share it with you. I wouldn't be too worried about them getting upset at you, because the software is not exactly 100% legal either. I mean, so I'm gonna go out and give you something where I can get something for that somebody's I can go out and take something for some program company, and I can get I can do say take movies and transfer them to certain things. They're not really going to pursue anything. What I'm saying is that if you got something I happen to get a key for any DVD or DVD Fab or whatever it may be. Remember one thing: they're illegal sites. They're not. I mean, they have them available for you to use, which is fine. One thing I've learned about this is you can't judge. You can't keep track of anything. Is what I'm saying. I mean, you can't. I went out and I got the product. I bought this program, and I'm scratching my brain thinking, I sit and spent $25 on it, and found out that I had a legal copy of it. I never even had a legal copy of it. So it's very, very easy to get a bad copy of something. Just, people might say, oh, you took this from me. Well, first of all, how was I supposed to know that I took it from you? I went out, I seen the product was advertised for $29.99. I went out and bought it. Now I found out that I got a wrong copy. Be honest with you, you can't control what people do. If someone has a copy of WWE WrestleMania, you go get you pay $20, $15, $20, $30 for it, and you say, well, that's not our wrestling. That's an illegal copy. But how do I know that? I paid $30, $40 for it, thinking that it was from the company, and here it's from some different company. So all I can say to the people that get upset that people take stuff for free, don't be mad, because they don't. All a person's trying to do is save money. You go to the store and you see 3 different kinds of ice cream. You're going to buy the cheapest kind of ice cream. All of a sudden, well, we don't. That's not our ice cream. So what are you saying? I got a bad copy of bad, container of ice cream just because it's from a different company? I mean, you can't control this stuff. That's what I'm trying to say.
What are you talking about?
So basically, that's how that is.
What are you talking about?
Talking about how people think that you get something, you pay for something, they think that you got a legitimate thing of it.
Yeah, well, I posted on Facebook that people are jackasses. They think I get my quilts done in 15 minutes, and everybody wants one, but they don't appreciate it.
That's how that is too.
I've been working on this one for weeks.
That's exactly another case, that I'm talking. She just says, you go out and you go to work on a quilt, and you think quilts take like 5 minutes, 5 minutes to do. They're not. You got to measure, you got to cut, you got to, and then you got to sew, you got stitches, Then you think sometimes you got to make sure the stitches are correct and the right, There's so many things.
Seam rip because shit was fucked up.
There's so many different things, and it's not just a 5-minute job.
That's what people think.
I mean, doing this video here, it's not a 5-minute job. It's took right now. It's going in 25 minutes, and only 17% done. So,
quit yelling at me.
So it's just you got to understand things don't work the way you think they are, and that's the problem with this world. Everybody thinks everything is so easy. Everybody thinks everything's should be
Because everyone wants everything given
it's ridiculous.
to them.
And that's the whole point. On the aspects of her situation there, everybody thinks that we should just give this to you. This doesn't take no time. It's a piece of cake, and it's bull crap.
And that's Mom, she needed to borrow that post.
So, yeah. So that's as far as that goes. I apologize. I'm shaky a little bit. I'm holding onto the camera with my hand. I'm in, like I said, in the Sam sewing, doing some sewing. I'm in the computer room, sitting down. I was just going to board. I thought I'd crank on the video camera, and it's, I noticed I got a much better light in here too as well. I showed you a little bit about the FreeMake, showed you how easy it is, how it is easy to use, and that's a software that's 150% free. And I know I've been getting off the topic. I've been talking about copyrights and stuff, and the reason why I get so mad about this is because people think that you buy something that they think that everything in life is if everybody's always trying to steal something. They're not. When you got a product that's way high price, you should expect people to take it or try finding a way to get it for a cheaper price. Free is always good, of course, but if I could find a $50, $60, $70 software for $19.99, I'm gonna do it. If that's the thing about it. 4 different times. Let me explain. I go out and I buy a product. I buy DVD Fab. I like DVD Fab. I think it's a great product. Now it's getting to be kind of garbage. But I used to buy it. I used to pay money for it. And I find out when I went to ask about maybe, getting a new key for my stuff, they told me, I'm sorry to tell you, but you got a bad product. How am I supposed to know I got a bad product, I bought the thing for $29.99. You tell me that you don't sell a $29.99. Well, of course not. You sell a $40, $50, $60 product. You can't sell a $20 product. And you wonder why people take things from you, because you just don't get it. You charge $6,000 for something, so people are going to go try getting something for cheaper. And it's your own damn fault. Charging $30, $20 for a movie when the person can go get it at the library, yes, the library, for free, what do you think's going to happen? You know, and they give you the opportunity to put the thing on there. And yes, they have software, you know, and people might not agree with it, but that's just the way it is. People, there's ways you can get stuff where other people have the product, they're going to offer it to you. And the reason why they'll offer it to you is because, you know,
Maybe if they bought my material and everything, I might do it for them.
you know, and like I said, the same thing with the quilts. You know, everybody thinks you should just get it for them. You know, maybe if you make it a little easier for the person, you know, get the products, get everything she needs. Say, hey, what do I need for you to make me a quilt? Okay, you know, I'll get you this, I'll get you that, I'll get you this. How much is it gonna run me? You know, you like to have something nice, but you also got to pay for it. You know, and like I said, getting back to the whole copyright thing, you know, I'm just tired of the whole bull crap, and it's ridiculous. You know, I'm sorry to say, it's ridiculous. So yeah, I know I've been getting on this whole copyright thing. I think the reason why I get so angry, folks, is because I for one am
Why is my material wet? Is that new air conditioner leaking?
no, I don't think so.
Why is it all wet?
Probably leaks. Probably they didn't. I don't know. Not sure.
Fucking assholes.
So, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, I don't know. People, you know, I don't think there should be a law against people sharing things with other people. It's called consideration. The world we live in is the reason why we see all these wars and things is because people just expect people to pay for everything. If somebody's got to pay for something, why don't they have a world where there ain't no pay for anything? You know, you go to a store, you bring a person an apple, you might get this or that. You might donate something and say, well, I don't have money, but I have some apples I can give you. Or maybe, maybe I don't have, I don't have a, I don't have, my car doesn't run great, but I can go out and get, I can, got tools to put a new tire on your car or something. You always be able to donate something for something else. But, I forgot the world we live in, it just don't work that way. You can't share things with other people. You gotta expect people to pay more money for something. Well, let me explain something to you. I'll say this one time, so listen very closely. If I have something that somebody else would want, and I don't want to see them spend all this money for it, you bet my damn bottom dollar I'll share it with them, because I don't want to see somebody spending a crap load of money on something that I have available. And it's truth. I mean, I don't want to sit and spend $25 on a movie and then somebody else has to go and spend $25 on the same movie when I'm willing to let them have it for nothing. It's called sharing. It's called consideration. Read about it. Learn about it. I don't consider it that disrespectful. I consider that being considerate. That's as far as that goes. So I can go on all day about copyrights and everything, but I'm not going to. Just want to let you know, I will tell you right now, I'm not a acrobat. I'm not a gymnast. I don't do back flips or funny things on camera. What I do is I do this for fun. I have Facebook friends. They can't come to my home and visit me, so why not I bring my home to them? So they can sit back for the next half an hour, sit back, relax, and know what's to do with me and Sam. You see Sam, she came in and talked about what was bothering her and what was upsetting her, and that's great. Sam did a really wonderful thing for Labor Day. She went out and she went all the way up to her mother's house to visit her mom, and she basically said she came for me. I don't get to sing karaoke here at all, so she was willing to go all the way up there and be there for a few days, for a night, and give me a full day and almost 2 days of singing and doing karaoke. And you can check out Karaoke with Jeff. There's a new video up there that was just posted. There will be more videos like that to come. Next time I go up there, I'll bring my camera and I'll do some songs. I think the first set will be 80s music. So there'll be things like Centerfold. There'll be songs like Tommy Two Tone, Huey Lewis and the News, maybe some Brian Adams. So 80s, 90s, something. Be 80s, 90s. It won't be. That will be the theme. It will not be. I can't say it will be totally 80s. It could be 80s. It could be 90s. It won't be nothing really new. No country or anything. Or maybe whatever I like, I'll put on there. So it could be 80s. It could be 90s. It could be it's whatever I like. I'll throw on there. And just go to Croaky Jeff and you can check out the videos. That's as far as that goes. The reason why I'm doing the video is because my video, as I showed you, I'm converting a video, which is now 24% done. It takes in about just a little over half an hour to go. So it's going to take a while. Big suggestion on the software that you go out and you go somewhere, you do something, you go out, have a supper, maybe watch a movie or maybe go to, do whatever outside, because it's going to take a while for it to go through. So that's as far as that goes. But yeah. I'm going to sit up here a little bit. This is going to be kind of weird. I'm going to be sitting, like I said, I'm trying to sit here. I'm moving my hands back because I don't like to be right up. I noticed I was like this. I'd really like to be like this. I apologize. I just don't like to be really close. Because I don't think people want me up like this. I think people would like to have me somewhere, pretty distance back, and I agree with that, So that's as far as that goes. If you guys bored, I do a video, and I apologize that I'm shaking all over the place. Like I said, I have the camera in my hand. Usually I have a tripod for when I do a video, but with Sam being and doing this sewing, I figured I'd come in here and I'd do the video, just kind of screw around a little bit. I don't know if there's anything else I can show you. Oh yeah, here's a story. My favorite movie of Robin Williams, passed on of course, is RV. Let's see if I can. There it is. There's RV. I was doing, and like I said, I told you the story that DB Fab doesn't work very well, and I noticed because what happened is I tried doing 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 4 copies of RV, and they didn't work. I noticed that when I did it with a separate, different. I found out that it was the burner, it was the thing. The software wasn't working correctly. So basically, I used a different program called NeDVD. Works out great. So, not exactly the greatest thing, but these are products that are you do have to purchase them. With NeDVD, you got 21-day free trial to use it to see how it works, and I like it. It's a really great program. And NeDVD, I'm not gonna sit and say I'm not gonna say I'm a big fan of it. But like I said, I did buy a key from them. Why they didn't give me a key is beyond me. Telling me that I got a bad product, which what are you gonna tell me? You want me to buy another key? Why would you tell me I have a good product? Of course not. So, some reason for somebody that has software like that, I really honestly don't trust you and believe you that I got a bad product. I just think you would like to get some more money. So, that's as far as that goes. Okay, Sam needs something. I'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everybody, to Breakfast with Jeff. This is just, we'll just call it Facebook updates, or Facebook new news, or Facebook news, or whatever. Facebook news is just me blabbing about everything and everything that's on my mind. Like I said, I'm kind of bored, so I figured I'd pop on the camera for my Facebook friends. I can say, hey, how you doing, I could put the Facebook, I could be new and I could put my videos on Facebook, but the whole point of having Jeff's web shows is if you really do want to watch my shows, you could go right to, but you just go to Jeff's, just type in the box Jeff's web shows, and this episode will be right on there. So you have full reason to be able to watch my shows. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Telly, which is and Tumblr. I mean, all kinds of different places. So don't give me the line of crap you can't watch my shows. You haven't. People that do watch my shows, thank you. The people that don't, I think you have no reason you can't. you're my friend. There's no reason why you cannot sit and watch my shows. I mean, you're friends with me. You're friends with Sam. You know, you don't want to know what's new with us. You know, the whole point, the thing I love about video cameras is I can take you on a special journey. I can take you with me. That's what I'm trying to say. I can take you with me. You have a chance to sit down for the next 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever, and you'll be able to sit back, relax, and just spend for the next half an hour, maybe whatever, how long I whatever, talk, and just sit back and relax, and you can come into my home and know what's new with me and what's new with Sam and how's everything. I mean, I'm sure sometimes you say, whoa, what has Sam and Jeff been doing today? Well, now you know. You know, Sam's birthday. You know, if you're a friend, you're a good friend, guess what? You will be able to spend the day with Sam on her birthday. You know, for the next hour and a half, 2 hours for me, and the next two hours for you, you got to sit back and relax. And you got to spend the entire day with Sam, which I thought was pretty damn cool. And you know what? Thank you. You know, that's what it is. Thank you. You know what? Thanks to me, you will be able to sit back, you will be able to relax and watch spend the day with Sam on her birthday, which is, you know, name a time when you ever get to see that. You know? So that's why I like video cameras. I take you back. I take you to that time where you get to sit and reminisce. Wouldn't it be nice? Here's a business for you called Last Rights. What it is it's a chance where you do a video library of somebody that you love. You know, and you sit and then they ask the question of why are you doing all this? Because now I have a video biography. I have a video of you. I can sit back and relax. When I feel upset or sad, I can go back to that moment, that special moment. I can sit and I can remember that for the rest of my life. So anybody that has a kid, 3 years old, 2 years old, anything, I suggest you invest in a video camera and then record those special moments of their life. And you can say, you know what? You can sit and say, oh, it was bullshit. But the thing is, when you go back and say, oh, guess what? I watched my daughter's third birthday. I went and watched my daughter's 18th birthday. I watched my daughter's 25th birthday. And you got those special moments because you took the time to buy and purchase yourself a video camera. You know, I'm big on video cameras. I'm big. You know, don't get me wrong, I have a digital camera too. And you probably say, well, why do you get a digital camera if you own? Because sometimes you can't bring digital video cameras into places. Like the casinos, you can't bring a video camera to the casino, but you can bring a digital camera into the casino. You can't bring a video camera into probably a concert, but you can bring a digital camera into a concert. Get the point what I'm saying? So if sometimes Jeff's breakfast and Jeff can't be video about videos, we will make sure we have pictures that you can sit here and reminisce with. So, like I said, usually Sam's pictures on video. So that's how that works. So that's as far as that goes. But that's pretty much what's going on here. What's new with us? Nothing much going on. Just a typical Saturday. NFL football's on. I have to comment the Green Bay Packers, the Pukers. So all the Puker fans, they can cry and whine. Their team lost to the Seattle Seahawks last night, a couple nights ago, which I thought was great. Proves my point. You really think we're going to beat the champions? Don't think so. And now the Minnesota Vikings play against the St. Louis Rams on Sunday, which, you know, I mean, Adrian Peterson, you tell me he ain't going to run 75, 80 yards on him? Probably will. Probably the score will be probably 35-7 or 21-7 or 15-7. It's going to be a blowout. It's not going to be a big match like they think it's going to be. And Michael Sam. Jerry Springer is going to be going to the WWE. How about that? That's just great. You got a guy who's a talk show host, and all his shows are like big zoos, and they're going to put them two in the middle of it. But I'm sure Big McMahon threw out hundreds of dollars for him to come to the show. You know, make it all dramatic and all that. You know how it is. Crazy shit. Sorry, crazy crap. But you get the point. So, that's as far as that goes. But I know I've been talking and ranting and raving about copyrights, and it's been crazy. But, you know, I think if I sit here and I think about people taking stuff, and I agree. I don't agree with key generators. I don't agree with that. You know, trying to make keys and stuff. I don't believe that. But I think if somebody bought, think about this now. If somebody bought a legitimate product, and they bought it with their money, and they have a key, and they happen to have a software, that's different. You know why it's different? Because you bought the product and you're sharing it with other people, allowing them the opportunity to be able to use it too. But you go out and you have something where you legitimately have to make a key, you know, to get a key for that product. I don't believe in that. Because you're not purchased. You didn't just purchase you didn't just get the product, but you're trying to make it so you can crack this product open. And I don't believe in that. I believe yes, I do believe in stuff. I do believe just because that I like to see something, people get something and share something, doesn't mean that I want to see somebody lose money either. I mean, the whole point is, you know, if I go out and I buy a movie, I'd like to let other people know, hey, I got this movie if you want it. You know, it's a great movie, and you know what? It's something I believe in. You know, and you don't think about Catherine Bach stars in Masters of Menace, and this is back in the days when she was Daisy Duke. When she was doing the Dukes of Hazzard, was doing this movie at the same time. So, you know, you can understand how it is. So, I don't believe in it. You know, if I happen to buy something, I happen to have a key for it, yeah. You know, I'm going to give the people the opportunity to be able to use it, you know. And that's as far as that goes. You know, people say, oh, do you have this product? Yeah, I do. Here. And I'm not doing it to try ripping the company out. I'm doing it because I don't want to see somebody spend tons of money on something that I have the money for. Save them that money. If they have a kid that needs diapers or wet wipes, I'd be more than happy to help them. That's not being disrespectful. That's not trying to rip off the company. It's called just being a good person. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to say much about it. I'm not going to say, you know, too much about it, but you know, that's how it is. But I just, you know, it's crazy. I know I could go on and on about this. I'm not going to. You know, I don't want to bore my viewers, but you know, you get the point. And like I said with Sam talking about, you know, the quilts. I mean, people think that you should just go and give them a quilt. You know, you don't understand. It takes time to make the stuff. It takes money to buy the material, and you know, I mean, what makes you think you should just automatically get something? You know, it doesn't work that way. You know, I'm sorry to say, it just doesn't work that way. You know, if somebody does something, they do something because they care to do it. They do something, you know, I can understand working with your hands and making something with your own hands is great, and it's special. You know, if somebody makes something with their own hands and they give it to you, it's special because it's something that you can't get at a store. You can't get at a store. You can't get at a store. You can't get at a, you know, you can't get it, you know, on the shelves at Walmart. You know, it's something that is very special. And if someone does decide to do something nice for you, you know, you should be very appreciative of it too. So that's as far as that goes. Okay, what else can I talk about? Not much. I'm trying to figure out. I'll show you my old. I'm going to show you this. There's my old video camera. Pretty nice one. That one runs off of batteries. The reason why I don't use the other one is because the reason why I don't use the old one is because it runs off of batteries, and the batteries drain out so fast and silly. I like to have something with a regular battery where I can, you know, use it for a while, plug it in, charge it up, it's ready to go. You know, can you imagine, you know, doing AA batteries, you know, crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, that's why I have a new, you know, and I talked to you about Sam's sewing machine with kaput, the one I got her. So she's got her older sewing machine. But I understand how it is to have something, you know, basic, you know, and I feel bad for it because she's got, and this is the same thing with the camera. See, she had one with automatic threading. She had one with a digital computer in it. That was kind of like the camera I had. The camera I had before had full HD, touch screen, I mean, nice. $400 some, returned it, got this one, kind of like the one she's using now. That one's got knobs. This one, he has buttons for it. That one, of course, has you know, it works good for her. Just like this cam works good for me because, you know, one thing it has a feature on I like is I'm able to cut and move the video files off the camera onto the hard drive, and it automatically deletes the files off of the camera, so I don't have to screw around with anything else. So it's really nice. Not much going on. You know, not much going on. Basically, just waiting for this to go down. It's up to 36%, just about 47 minutes going yet. And like I said, it will take a while for it to get done. So that's why that's one of the reasons, one of the reasons why I'm on the video camera. We can talk a little bit about Ryan Williams. I think it's real sad. He was one of my favorite actors. I watched Mork and Mindy, of course, and I've even watched his last show he had. I watched The Crazy Ones for the entire season. So, and the reason why I watched it was because of Robin Williams. I don't care for, you know, Sarah, whatever her name is, Michelle Gellar, whatever her name is. I'm not a big fan of hers. You know, the only reason why I watched it was because of Robin Williams. So, now that he's gone, and well, the show is canceled, but if they would have had it again, I wouldn't have watched it. So, because I don't really care for Sarah Michelle Gellar. So, new premieres coming up. Goldberg's coming up. Modern Family's coming up. You know, SVU comes in, I think, on the 19th of September. Somewhere in there. Oh, the bears. I gotta show you these. The bears that you see over there, actually, the storyline with those bears is very interesting. Sam's mother was freaking out because we gave her bears, something like that. And she, truthfully, she got very paranoid. She got very paranoid. And, but yeah, she got very paranoid. She was very upset. What she did is she put the bears on top of the refrigerator. And we left.
Take my plants and we come over.
Yep, we left them, and all of a sudden, this is what is funny about it. She texts Sam and says, you know, do you know where there's bears in the kitchen? And Sam says, well, you better call animal control. You know, she's sitting there very serious. Well, no, seriously, where do these bears come from? She's like freaking out. She's texting me, asking where these bears are coming from. She's going to get a hold of her uncle and ask him where these bears come from. And she's just freaking out back and forth, just freaking out about these bears. And finally, she ended up saying it was me. And of course, I said, I have never seen the bears before in my life. And she's like freaking out. Oh, well, it is, Jeff. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the bears. But she was just, freaking out. She was like, honestly, where do these bears come from? Where do these bears come from? I've never seen these bears before. Where do they come from? Just absolutely just going crazy on this. And it was funny. And now the 4 bears we got, you know, probably going to give them to her again, you know, whenever she comes down or whatever, if she does come down. Like I said, she might have to move again because of, you know, work and stuff. You know, Sam's father's work might be making him go to a new state again. This one in Topeka, Kansas. So at least not too far, but you know, good, probably 200-300 miles away, I'm sure. So we'll have to see. But that was the funny thing about it. It's crazy. Yep, it's crazy stuff. There's a couple of cool things around here I want to show you. If I can turn the thing back here. Sam's works at Phantom Flames. This is kind of cool. This is actually, I'm going to turn this door here a little bit, is actually the entire, believe it or not, every single president, including Obama. Look at that, including Obama. Every single president, all the way up from the very first president of George Washington. Look at that. It shows his term, how long he played, who the vice president was. Pretty cool. But every single president of the United States. That's pretty cool. Then you got one of these. Let's see all these fireworks. Pretty cool. And then of course the Scooby-Doo. I gotta show some of the stuff because it's pretty cool. Then of course this is my hands. Back in the day. This is back when I was little. There's the big bear that we were planning on giving her mother. What else can I show since I'm in the mood to show things? I'm not sure, so I'll go back here again. I'll sit myself down here. Apologize. But I want to show you that. That stuff is pretty cool, because you don't really see that. That is pretty cool. You know, that all those presidents, that's pretty cool. And it's on, that's good to see from Phantom Fireworks. You know, where her dad works, Sam's dad works. But yeah, all the presidents from the very first president all the way up to the last president. I mean, that's pretty cool. You don't see that very often. Not much anything else to show you. I mean, you know, Sam's dad gets kind of bored, so she doodles and makes, you know, a Sam thing with a little choreography and stuff. It's what he does when he's kind of bored. But I showed you the bears, which has been pretty cool. Showed you the big bear. I don't think I see anything else I can show you. I mean, you know, but I'll show you. The reason why I like this camera, I want to show you. I was really scared because I bought this box a long time ago, the batteries. And this one here, as you see, it shows, it says rechargeable 121. I was scared because I thought, oh great, the 121s ain't going to work. And luckily, I was very lucky. Oh, my battery's dying. Okay, I have to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everybody. I'm sorry I'm all shaky again. Had to do what's called a battery break. The battery was kind of dying on my camera, so I must have been talking for over 30 minutes at least, 40 minutes. So I'm going to cut this video off here, folks. I want to say thanks to everybody that does watch my videos. The people that don't, I think you should. You have no reason not to. Go to Facebook, type in Jeff's Web Shows, and there you go. It'll be the latest one. This should be called Facebook Update. Yeah, YouTube channel name is Jeff Sigsworth. Pretty much everything's Jeff Sigsworth. If not, you know, I'll keep you updated on those. Pretty much updated everything else that's going on. Not much going on. Sam's doing sewing. I'm sitting here in the computer room. You know, I showed you the FreeMake, freemake.com. Don't forget to go and pick out whatever software you want to use. And it's simple as that. So now I'm going to kick this off. I'll probably do some doodle recording later on, whatever. If you're a Facebook friend, you should probably see the doodle. If not, you know, I'll see you next time for Breakfast with Jeff. Until that time, everybody have a good day. So long.